Hello and welcome back to our example series on Foster 1 and Foster 2. So right here is our example 5 on Foster 1 and Foster 2 series that we are currently looking at. So if you missed the previous parts, you'll find the link in our playlist on Foster or network synthesis. You'll find the link to all of those videos. Alright. So right here is our example 5. The driving point impedance of a one-port network is given by this function, that z of x equals to 4 multiplied by x into bracket s squared plus 4 over s squared plus 1 into bracket s squared plus 16. So if you've been following this video so far, like the previous example, I want you to pause this video and attempt this question and see if you're going to arrive at the same answer at the end of the video. So go ahead, pause the video so you can use this to test your knowledge and understanding, all right, on what we'll be looking at so far. And do make sure you watch the video to the end, because I'm also going to be giving you some important things take home at the end of this video, because this is going to be the last example under Foster 1 and Foster 2, all right. So I hope by now you are done with your solution. All right, so let's go ahead and do this together right now. All right, so to start with, you see that the question has already helped us to know if it is LC, RC, or whatever, because they mentioned it here that LC network. So we already know that it is LC. And if you should analyze it, you see that we are having odd polynomial over even polynomial. So if you should expand this, you are going to see that it's odd over even, which is an indication that it is LC. All right, so now let's get started with the Foster 1. So Foster 1 solution. All right, so we are given that z of s, so is equals to, so what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and use this 4. I'll just open up this bracket. All right, so if we should do that, we are going to be having 4s cubed, like 4 multiplied by this, and then plus 16s. All right, so this 4 times x, that's 4s times 4, that's 16. So that's 4s squared plus 16 plus 16s over s squared plus 1, s squared plus 16. Okay, so what we'll do now is to resolve this into partial fraction. So let me just write it below. So we are going to resolve this using partial fraction. So in doing that, we are going to be having 4s raised to power. Okay, hold on. Okay, this should be 4s cubed, not 4s squared. Okay, so that will be 4s cubed plus 16s over, so that will be s squared plus 1, s squared plus 16. All right, so equals to, so now we are going to be having as, so this is just partial fraction going on right now, plus 1 plus bs over s squared plus 16. Again, if you need a guide on partial fraction, there's a video on that already. So if you should solve this, okay, let me just do that here. So if you have to look for the LCM of what we're having here, so we can just go back and write it as, so we are going to be having s squared plus 1. Okay, let me just go up a bit. S squared plus 1, s squared plus 16. All right, so what we are going to do is everything here divided by s squared plus 1. So if you do that, we'll be left with s squared plus 16. So that s squared plus 16 we are going to use to multiply as. All right, so in doing that, we are going to be having as into bracket s squared plus 16. So the same thing, everything here divided by this multiplied by bs. So in doing that, we are going to be having plus bs into bracket s squared plus 1. All right, so if we should equate them together, guys, if we equate this to this will definitely cancel out this. All right, so with that, we are going to be having 4s cubed plus 16s equals to as into bracket s squared plus 16 plus bs into bracket s squared plus 1. So let's go ahead and open up the bracket. So we are going to be having 4s raised to the power 3 plus 16s equals to as cubed plus 16as plus bs cubed plus bs. So if you are finding value in the video, please give the video a thumbs up. So now we are going to be having 4s cubed plus 16s equals to, now you see that s cubed is common here, so it's more like you're bringing like terms together, or we factorize the like terms. So we are going to be having a plus b into brackets s cubed. Then we can see that s is both common here, we're having s here, so we can factor that in, plus 16a plus b all into bracket s. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is to compare the coefficients. So let me just write that. So comparing coefficients on the left hand side and right hand side. So that means we are going to be having, you see that we have 4s cubed here and this s cubed. Alright, so we can equate them together to look like this. That means we are going to be having a plus b is equals to 4. So let's take this as our equation 1. So again, this is s here and we're having 16s here. So everything here we equates it to 16. So with that, we are going to be having 16a plus b is equals to 16, and this will be our equation 2. So with what we are having here, we are having a simultaneous equation. So if you should solve, so let me say solving equation 1 and 2 simultaneously. Solving equation 1 and 2 simultaneously. Alright, so I won't be showing simultaneous equation in this video. I'll just hoping that you're familiar with simultaneous equation, whichever method you want to use. Alright, so just solving it simultaneously, you are going to get your your a, let's start with a, to be 4 over 5. And then b, you are going to get that to be 16 over 5. Alright. So now that we've gotten the value for a and b, so what we are going to do is to come and substitute the value of a and b into this part right here. So where we have our a to be 4 over 5, so here we are going to be having 4 over 5s over s squared plus 1. Okay, so with that, we are going to write our function as z of s will be equals to 4 over 5s over s squared plus 1 plus 16 over 5s over s squared plus 16. So you see that right here. So b, we've gotten our b to be 16 over 5s over s squared plus 16. Alright, so next we are going to compare what we are having as our z of s. So let me just write it here, that compare okay. So compare with, we already know that it's LC network, so compare with LC general equation for Foster 1. And that general equation is given as z of s is equals to 1 over c0s plus l0s plus s over c1 over 1 over l1c1 plus s squared plus s over c2 over 1 over l2c2 plus s squared. Then it's continuing in that order. Alright, so what we are going to do now is to compare it. Now by comparison, now we are going to see that from what we are having here, alright, we don't have anything like 1 over c of c0s here. We don't have anything like this, we don't have it here. But if you look at this particular one here, it is similar to this and it is also similar to this. Alright, so we pick the one after the other. So we are comparing this with this, and then we'll compare the second one with this second one. All right, so I hope that's clear like that. So now let's start with, now let me also explain something here, that this S over C1 is also the same thing as having 1 over C1S. All right, so with that being said, we are going to equate this to this. Okay, so with that, we are going to be having, so this is 4 over 5. 4 over 5 equals to 1 over C1. Now, the reason why I didn't add the S is that, for example, from here, 1 over C1S is equals to 4 over 5S. You can see the S will cancel out. So that's why I won't be adding it here. Okay, so in doing this now, you can say that our C1 is equals to 5 over 4. All right, and that's 5 over 4. Okay. So if you want to put it in decimal too, 5 over 4 is the same thing as 1.25. All right. So that will be 1.25 farad. So don't forget your units. So we've done for that. So let's move to the next one. All right. So still here, you can see we have our S square here. This is S square here. So that means our 1 over L1 C1 is equals to 1. All right. So let's do that. So we have 1 over L1 C1 equals to 1. So let's just say over 1 to make our calculation clean. So if we should cross multiply, we are going to be having L1 C1 is equals to 1. So what we actually need is L1 because we already know the value of our C1. So with that, our L1, so our L1 is equals to 1 over C1, so which is equals to 1 over 1.25. And don't forget the unit of inductor, that's Henry. So the same thing we've done to this, we are going to do the same thing right here. All right, so we are going to be having 1 over C, and this time around it's going to be C2. Okay, so 1 over C2 is equals to 16 over 5. It's also 16 over 5. So with that, our C2 will be 5 over 16 farad. Okay, so now we are going to do for this 1 over L2 C2 equals to 16. All right, so you're having 1 over L2 C2 equals to 16, let's say over 1. So if you should cross multiply, we're having 16 L2 C2 equals to 1. So with that, our L2 will be equals to 1 over 16 C2. All right, so that will be equals to, so if you should do this, so that will be equals to 1 over 16 times 5 over 6. All right, so once you do that, you are going to get your L2. So your L2 will be equals to 0.2 Henry. All right, so with that, we've gotten all the 4 values that we need. The next thing is for us to draw the equivalent circuit. All right, so for Foster 1 LC, it will look like this for this particular one. So we are going to be having your capacitor in parallel with inductor, both of them now series with another one. Yeah, I think this will be for the 2. Okay, and then so let's put in the value. So this is going to be our Z of S. All right, so this will be our C1 L1. Let me just put that. This will be our C2 L2. Okay, so this will be 1.25 farad, 25 farad, and then this will be 0.8 Henry. This will be 0.2 Henry, and this will be 0.3125 farad. So I just decided to put everything in decimal. So that's the solution for Foster 1. All right, so now for that of Foster 2, all right, so for Foster 2 now, so remember that if you are doing Foster 1, just a quick reminder, if you are doing Foster 1, it's always in Z of S. That's for Foster 1. Now for Foster 2, it will be in Y of S for when you are solving for Foster 2. Now, so if the question is giving you Z of S, and you're asked to calculate the Foster 2. So what you do is to convert it to y of s, and that is z of s is equals to 1 over y of s. All right. So with this question now, we're given z of s, and now that we're going to look for the Foster 2, we have to convert it to y of s. So in doing that, our y of s will be 1 over z of s. So which is, so once we do that, we are going to be having s squared plus 1, s squared plus 16 over 4 multiplied by s. Okay, so let me just write it like this. 4 multiplied by s into bracket s squared plus 4. All right, so that's our new function. So this is what we are going to be working with right here. Okay, so you just take the numerator down, the denominator you take them up. All right, so just like the reciprocal of this. All right, so what I want you to do now is, in addition to that, go ahead and look for the value for Foster 2 and let me know in the comment section. Based on previous example, I want to believe you won't have any issue with attempting this question. So you can use this also to test your knowledge on everything I've shared with you so far in the course of these examples. All right, so another example that I want you to also attempt, and let me know what your answer is in the comments, is I want you to look at this, to attempt this question also. So here is the question. It says, find the first and second Foster form of the driving point impedance function. So we have z of s equals to 2 into bracket s squared plus 1 into bracket s squared plus 9 over s into bracket s squared plus 4. So go ahead and attempt this and let me know what your answer is in the comment section. So guys, I hope you find a lot of values in all of these examples that we've looked at. So if you do let me have your thoughts. If you have any questions also, let me know in the comment section. And if you are yet to subscribe, please go ahead, click on that subscribe button. Go ahead to share the video with your colleagues, introduce them to the channel. And with that guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.